Shout out to Peter Manijak, who we've had on the Mage Talk podcast on several occasions. He really did I was really pretty impressed with how he built out the M2 certifications. I think he did an excellent job of that. Vinay here is mentioning that he's leaving. Where did he say that he's leaving? Oh, here we go. You put your heart, who has moved to a new position outside of Magento. So this is the first time I saw this was this morning, and it's interesting correlation because just what was it, yesterday or 2 days ago we saw the thing come out with the Adobe rebrand of the certifications, and it was just kind of bizarre how they had all the, like, everybody was tweeting about it because like they named them like things that were a little funny sounding, and like the capitalization and spacing was all, it was just bizarre. It was, I guess you could say, minor things, but it was just kind of like, I don't know, and then all the logos were all just changed to Adobe logos, so it was just kind of like, okay, it just feels like maybe there's not the love and attention that we would like to see on the certification program. So anyways, yeah, I guess a touch concerning. Now, some good commentary here in the comments, um, that I want to touch on. My boy Philip said, Peter will be missed. That said, it's not like Adobe doesn't have experience implementing certification programs across its otherwise very large and very impressive business. Logos don't make a certification, the content does. Totally agree, and I haven't read Vinay's thing yet, so I want to reply before I read that. I mean, that's true. That's definitely true. Like I said, the logos, the capitalization or spacing issues, or whatever, are sort of superficial, but I think also at the same time, like, the devil's in the details. And it is true that Adobe is an impressive and a large business. At the same time, that doesn't necessarily mean that any individual thing under the Adobe umbrella is going to get all the attention and love it deserves. And I think some of the things with the certifications that we saw kind of show maybe a little bit of a lack of attention to detail. At the same time, I don't want to be super negative. I'm trying to work on that, be less negative. It's easy to kind of just be negative about everything. So I'm trying to be more positive, but yeah, but I don't know. I'm a very much a believer in, like, individuals. Like, I think that, who, like Peter as an individual, I think really made some tremendous impact. And of course the organization as a whole does it, but I think that if you lose a key individual that has responsibility of a certain area, I think who's going to fill that gap basically. Vinay says, true, but it doesn't seem like they are able to grasp the implications of an open source community around a product. And honestly, those names, they're not good. Yeah. So it's like, it's funny. It's kind of like the hard things about computer programming are naming things and cache invalidation. It's like, yeah, it's like naming things is sort of a superficial issue, but at the same time, um, and it's funny because I remember making fun of the professional and associate certifications early on, 'cause I thought those names were, I wasn't super into those names. Maybe I just complain about everything related to certifications. I don't know. But but yeah, like the whole just like grasping the open source community as a whole. And there's a lot of talent that was Magento side that helped get Magento to where it was. And like, if that talent leaves, like how is that going to be filled? Like, it doesn't just magically, those gaps don't just magically get filled just because there's an organization that is a certain size and has parts of the organization that are good at certain things. So yeah, so I think I kind of agree there. Luis says, couldn't agree more about it, but let's hope that this is the bottom of the pit and the only way from now and on is up. Savagely knocks on wood. That's hilarious. It's because of Peter Manajak's work on making Magento certification to me such a standard that I feel proud to wear my certification badge in my email signature. Yeah, like, I really think, like, I like the number of times over the past, gosh, year or two that I've heard like how hard that professional certification was to get, and probably still is, just leads me to be impressed with it. That and other things. Um, my ear here giving some shout outs. Laura Falco, who I think has been involved in the training program as well. So that's cool. Cool stuff. Cool beans. Cool beans.